Yes, my people, I don't come again to update our mindset. Like you all know, this Professor Wole Soyinka, this man, if you think say this time when we dey now, and that on our time, on our regime when it be say yes, we were only having maybe 2-3 professors. And when it comes to curious matters like this presidential election, now when it be say yes, tribunal judges, they don't judge them. Now, Peter Obi and Atiku now, they don't further the case to Supreme Court. And Chicago Court, this one of the one be say yes, Professor Wole Soyinka go come out publicly. This should be the second time or be the third time when they be saying go come out publicly. They accuse Peter Obi and Obidient movement. They won, they win, they did not win, they did not won. I don't really know what it concern Professor and case when the tribunal. When tribunal don't judge this case now. Now, this case now is heading to Supreme Court and Chicago Court. So, you go calm down. Allow the judges to take over the cases. Not be you as a professor. You go to come out now. You know go to talk. We say when be say yes, we when we the diaspora. We when be say we be me. I be confirmed Labour Party. But I'm obedient. Confirm obedient family, like me I be. But for this case now, we not the judge and say we go side of Labour Party or we go side of APC or go side of PDP. No, we they bring them accordingly when they take fallout. That's how they bring the news here. Not be say you go come out, go they castigate one particular person. He don't take right from during campaign. Now Wole Soyinka they come out, they accuse Peter Obi, they accuse Obidient family for this, for that. You go take a miss here because this time now, not be the time when the say professor go talk and I waiting them talk, now it go happen. Nigerians we don't open eye. Not be that kind of time when the say yes, you go just come out, they talk anything you feel like you talking, just because of say you be professor, and they go give you listening ear. What as you talk we go say okay, no problem. Now that's when I talk, now we go do. No, who does that? Are you kidding me? Now Nigeria we don't upgrade. We are modernized to an extent that professors who have thousands of professors in Nigeria, not be like before we get to. So right now, you go face your professorship. Why allow the case when the Supreme Court and Chicago Court make them handle them accordingly. So we go know the end product of this case. You know, they hear me so. So for those of us when we say they make up this video now, I want to bring up the video. Make una hear wetin Wole Soyinka they talk with his mouth. And then I go no say yes. This man, he really get evil plan. He no get good plan concerning Peter Obi and Labour Party and Obidient movement. So right now, I want to bring up this video. As they bring up this video, you watch them. I beg you in the name of God. If you are the first time they come across my video, follow my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn up the notification icon so that as they upload updates on a daily basis, you the update on a daily basis. So right now, I want to bring up the video. So they bring up the video. I beg you in the name of God, like, comment, and share so that people never see them. They go see what Wole Soyinka they talk with his mouth concerning Peter Obi and Obidient family. Thank you.
Where Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka made a controversial claim accusing the leadership of the Labour Party of being aware that their party's presidential candidate, Peter Obi, lost the February 25th election. The Nobel laureate was speaking at an event titled The Lives of Wole Soyinka, a dialogue organized by Africa in the world. Soyinka used the Yoruba phrase, "Bajue," which means obtaining by deception, to describe the actions of the Labour Party, stating that they are trying to force a lie on Nigerians, especially the youth, that Obi won the election. Let's take a listen.
I could say categorically that Peter Obi's party came third, not even second. And that the leadership knew it. Well, they wanted to do what we call in Yoruba, Bajue. That is, you know, you have force of arms. You also have force of lies. And it was gearing up towards violence. They were going to send, some of the hardliners were going to send crowds, young people, into the streets to demonstrate. I'm always ready to be among such demonstrators, but only on the banner of truth, not of lies, not of deceit. Peter Obi achieved something remarkable there, that he broke that mold. Yes, however, he did not win the election.
All right, Dr. Abati, that phrase, "Bajwe," got me. I mean, you know that Wole Soyinka has always been quite vocal about Peter Obi's, emergence as whether it is a third force or not. But before I come to you, let me take some tweets. This is from Omar, who wrote, "No one can be seen to say categorically that someone didn't win an election if the person cannot show proof of what he asserts. It is on Prof to show us why his assertion is true. Was he in the 36 states monitoring the elections, or his agencies were, or a report affirmed so?" Well, Lawrence also wrote, "Why does Wole Soyinka feel so comfortable saying terrible things against Peter Obi? He claims Peter Obi was mobilizing youth for protest, while in truth, Peter Obi was the one telling the youth to keep away from protests. The youth are blaming Peter Obi for not allowing them protest. Wole Soyinka is saying Peter Obi was mobilizing the youth to protest." I mean, Lawrence's tweet was quite apt. We do know that Peter Obi has been telling everyone to stay calm until Judgment Day. Judgment Day has come and gone, and we have not seen any violence. So, I mean, it is quite worrisome to hear Professor Wole Soyinka make such assertions. Dr.
It's
Abati.
very straightforward.
Yeah.
The obedience,
Yes.
those characters on social media
Yeah.
who give Peter Obi a bad name,
Yeah.
they finally lost Professor Wole Soyinka. You recall that before now he had complained about this obedient, some people call them some other names, operating on social media and forcing Peter Obi down everybody's throats. And he said, look, at that time, that Peter Obi was even his favorite candidate because he wanted change in Nigeria, and he thought somebody else, new blood, should provide the leadership. Many of the other people who in fact supported Peter Obi, they backed away from him because of the behavior of these characters, who abuse everybody, who think their own version of the truth is the only version of reality. So that's the evidence you have seen there. And you could see Okendebe, the interviewer, feeling, well, where is Prof going in this matter? Yeah. That's number one. The second part, of course, is that Professor Wole Soyinka is just expressing an opinion. His opinion does not matter in this matter. The Court of Appeal has ruled, right, the way the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal handled the matter. Mr. Peter Obi himself and the other petitioner, the People's Democratic Party and Atiku Abubakar, they have said they are going all the way to the Supreme Court. What the law provides for is that it is the apex court in presidential matters that we have the final say. And I think, while it is normal, natural for people to react to court rulings, in this particular matter, it is the Supreme Court that will tell us the truth of it.
Yes,
so, and Professor Soyinka is not in a position, because he's not a shamanist, he's not a futurologist. He once wrote a play called Requiem for Futurologists. So he himself cannot act as a futurologist in the matter. So we all should just calm down and wait for, the Supreme Court. And when he says Bajwe, deception, right? Well, there are some other commentators who will say Professor Soyinka is accusing Peter Obi and the Labour Party of Bajwe of deception. But some people will say, in fact, the entire election was an act in Grant Bajwe, a whole deceptive operation. There are people who, even if you wake them up 10 years from now, they will still say 2023 general election was complete Bajwe.